Call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. And I have a motion to approve our meeting agenda for tonight.
Motion to approve meeting agenda.
Second. Any discussion? All approve? All in favor? Aye. Good. Hello. Earth to anybody.
Their eyes over there.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Everybody say aye. Aye.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Aye. Aye, there's our eyes.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes for our January 28th meeting?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
All right, moving on to public comment. You're on here, so we're gonna skip you. I can move you up though, if you need to go, sir. All right, no public comment. We will move on to director's report, and I have a report from Adam. 1 to 6th grade basketball continues to go well. We have 1 more week left. Kindergarten basketball will go through March 7th to make up for a cancellation. Ski club has its last trip next week on the 25th. It's gone really well again this year. The last cash is at the school, and Marilisa will pick it up at the end of the week. Softball signups are open and will close March 31st, hoping to make a senior and junior team again this year. Tony is still planning on doing adult softball this spring and summer. Has also asked about doing a pickup soccer league. He would get his own insurance and he just wants use of the field. I will reach out soon to Green Acres about getting the fields prepped. I'm nervous it will be later this year because of the weather. I can almost guarantee that we are not going to have time to do that.
You said that last year.
Yeah, so I will ask again, but we might have to go a different route. Jim is the one that did it for us, and he's on his own now. I mean, he'll be.
He said he would.
He said he would do it. Okay, so then I'll steer Adam.
You'll steer that in the right direction. Okay, thank you.
That's all Adam has. I don't know if there's anything else.
So wait a minute, so softball,
Mhm.
that's our softball that you're
Yeah, so the
talking about,
girls,
the
yeah,
girls.
yeah, the,
Okay.
so like Shars on juniors, and then it's like
And then
3rd through
Tony
5th, and then
wants to
6th
do
through, yeah.
adult softball
So,
and soccer, but he's just got to give us
yeah, so
some more
softball,
specifics as far as the
that, and he
games
needs
go
to
for the
have his
field,
insurance,
and which
yeah.
field he wants.
I'm assuming it's not Lawrence Field after the dedication. It will always be Lawrence Field.
At Benny McGuire.
Okay, so I'm assuming it will be Lawrence Field. That's where we've always done co-ed. Cause he can't use Sagala because we have,
Softball.
especially if we have 2 teams.
I'm talking about the soccer.
Oh,
Is he the-
soccer,
Only
he's
because
asking
he's got to
for-
be specific because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, he has to use the
Soccer.
softball at Lawrence, so I would assume it's the same thing.
but when Vanessa put that together, she used Lawrence, right?
A couple times,
really? Okay.
just for some scrimmages on like a Saturday.
Okay, so it could still be
But I think she mostly practiced at Sagala.
at Sagala. Okay, well,
believe
then maybe
so.
that would work. I guess we'll have to get, Adam will have to get details on that. from
Yeah,
him.
just that because the.
I know, I mean, he said it in here too, but he definitely did make it clear that they had to have their own insurance.
Insurance.
So, yeah, so I think that's good. I guess we'll move right into you. For sure.
Okay, unless one needs to go sooner.
Yeah, we'll bump. So we're gonna skip to cameras at the tennis court.
The pool.
At Pool House Tennis Court.
So the cameras right now don't work. The system is defunct. So I looked into, a Wi-Fi system, which would be able to be on, Adam's phone. And it could also be viewed on the resident trooper's computer. The system can, it'll use Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi we got approved from the grammar school. We get Wi-Fi from the grammar school to the pool house.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
And what that entails, that's gonna, we checked it today and it will work. A single system, which is basically a transmitter on the school, will reach the building. And he said it probably will work, but if we try to do maybe a camera on the front of the building, it may not quite reach it, so we may have to go with two transmitters. So a single transmitter is, with the wiring area is $1,950. And what that is he sets it up, he sets the program up. This is through Visionary Computers, and he sets the program up. Basically, I don't think he's charging any labor on this because the system itself is almost $1,000. I just got to run the wiring in the school to get to the point where we can get the Wi-Fi shot across. If we need a second system, it's another $599 for the second one that I would wire in the building over there, another, just an outlet to plug it in. 4-camera system, which is a Wi-Fi system. It's wireless. We can put 4 cameras on the building, and he can program all the cameras. So all I got to do is put them up. I got to supply power to them. That comes out to 3,100. I'm giving you high numbers so that if something happens, it's less. It's going to be less. These aren't going to be numbers that.
Mhm.
So, and then if there's a double, so what it is if it's a single system, it's $5,050. It probably won't reach that because, like I said, I'll probably run the wires and do all that other stuff, but this is the high number. If we need to go with a double system, it's $56.50. And then I looked at Frontier, if you had to get fiber running into the building, it would cost you on the low end $70 a month for Wi-Fi. So over the course of the year, $840. So the school, Beth has already approved us using the Wi-Fi, so that's gonna save you
$7 a month.
$700-800 a year. The cameras themselves, David's had them on his house for a couple of years, has had no issues.
How
We
many
can-
cameras do we have now?
3.
We were
And you
looking to
can't,
add
you can't
4.
even, they're so fuzzy. You
So
can't even.
with the cameras that are on there now, you can't go on a phone and look at them.
Mm-mm.
Right, right. No, I understand. I know we
Go
got,
in there and physically go up and get them on the screen and then try to
yeah,
bring
it's-
them up. This one here has, there's no fees, there's no monthly fees on it. If you want to, I talked to Adam tonight, if you wanna save the footage for like 6 months, I think it costs $3 a month or something, and they'll save so many months where you can go in up to a certain point and pick anything, but I don't think you need that.
Otherwise, does it
Otherwise,
refresh
you
like
would
every
start
week or
I think
something?
it stays on for like 4 weeks or 5 weeks.
Oh, so that
So
would
it's
plenty
More
of
than enough time
time.
to go in, if something happens, you can go in and look at it, or you can look at.
Could you
look
put
at
it on could you put it on a thumb drive, Ron? Is that possible?
To
Down.
copy,
To copy it down to
I
where,
believe you can, that I can find out.
so you could back it up that
If
way
you
as
want.
well, if you needed to.
So the system has, a hub.
Yeah.
And I'll have to see if that's something that we can get the information off of, or you would take it off the phone somehow. I'll find
Right.
out. That way you can copy.
Yeah, there's ways to, if you needed to.
There's ways
Yeah.
of doing it. I mean, my camera, cameras I have on my shop. Somebody knows how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
But like you said, you can always screen record, then it's
Right.
in your
I
own
can-
cloud, so.
I can check with David and find out how to copy that onto, thumb drive or something.
Was this in conjunction with Berkshire Alarm, or they just
No,
did?
we was
just-
just, they,
They were super high, right?
so he told me a system to even just to add a camera was gonna be thousands, was what he said. And then he's like, I was like, so the picture, he's like, the picture's never gonna get better with the system you have. If we
Right,
add
I
a
remember that.
camera, it's
Yep.
only gonna get worse, blah, blah, blah. So honestly, it's not even worth it. We're gonna
Fair enough.
probably be spending more than this and we won't be able to see the picture.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And if you need it fixed or something, I can do it.
Right.
It's not something you gotta call Berkshire to come in,
Yeah.
or I can call David and tell me how, I mean, we can maintain that system a lot easier, and basically if the camera goes out, you check it by knowing.
Yeah.
right,
They're not expensive to run.
Not anymore. It's
The
one
other
thing
thing you
cheaper.
can do, and Adam asked me about it, we can get what they call solar cameras, where you can actually put it up, because the bubble on the Wi-Fi is gonna be pretty big. So we could actually put a Wi-Fi camera up on the tennis court someplace, up on a pole or something.
Mhm.
And it would be charged up by a solar panel is mounted on it's just a small camera. And that'll project back to his phone, your phone, whoever wants to look at it. You could actually go in and check all those cameras. The other one you could do, I thought, if you could put it up on the pavilion, that would actually give you a pretty good view of everything down across.
Yeah, it'd be good
Yeah.
to get the
So
little league
it's an
field in
expandable
there.
system.
Yeah.
I think it's a 8 channel. You can plug in up to 8 cameras. You can get 8 cameras into this.
So
Eight or 16.
So this is the camera at the pool house. Do we have cameras at the downtown pavilion?
we did.
So what, the pavilion?
Yeah.
That's the next one I'm gonna work on. If you want me to go into that, I can tell you that. We can get the Wi-Fi, which we do now, from the ambulance corps. And all I have to do is the same thing there, is run the Cat6 cable, mount the system on the side. That one's like 60 feet, so that's well within range of not having to put a second system up.
Right.
So that's probably about 4 camera system, 5,000. You know, I'm just giving you a high number. So that, you know, if I do run into a problem, we can cover it, and then we'll come back and say it was, you know, whatever.
And the layout for that, we had talked about. So if you think of the pavilion, if you're walking up to it from the basketball court, you'll have one at the peak looking down at the basketball court. One at the other peak looking at the playground, which is now gonna stay, the dog park will be adjacent to it.
Yeah,
One camera looking underneath to see what's underneath the pavilion.
Pavilion.
And then the fourth one would be at the mid peak where like the sound stage is, looking at the
the
Lawrence.
field.
The field.
So carnival events, whatever, just
Mhm.
go in there, you'll have full canopy.
Again, if you find a spot you wanna put a camera up, I think they're like $100 and some dollars, we could add cameras to the system. So if it doesn't cover an area and you wanna cover a little bit more of an area. You can, and this will, like I said, this can go back to the state trooper's computer, his computer, anybody that. And the Wi-Fi is not gonna be used for public use. It's only for the camera.
Cameras.
Somebody comes in and wants the Wi-Fi, there's no Wi-Fi at the pool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to name it something that isn't like,
Well, we can hide it, so what
Yeah.
what David
Oh,
explained
okay.
is he can set it up where he can hide the network, so if they go on the phone trying to find a network, it's not.
It's not gonna-
yeah, I think that's the best bet, cause we don't need that.
Well, then the problem is that they did get into it, they can get into the school, so he's gonna protect
Yeah.
it from any of that. He said the odds of somebody being able to get into the network in the school is pretty slim. He said it would never happen unless somebody really knew what they were doing. Why would they do it?
Right.
So it's just a matter, he can hide the network, so nobody can see it except Adam can bring it up. It's all wired, it's all password protected. And they could do the same thing like they do at the high school. The high school password gets changed daily.
Oh, wow.
That gets changed every day. Every day you go in there, they can't just go in and it's not the same password.
Shoot me now.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So you're talking for the camera system,
Camera
not
system.
just,
Where the
No,
Wi-Fi
their
system-
Wi-Fi.
just in general.
If you go into the school and you'll see the Wi-Fi network, it's a different password. It regenerates a new password every single day. So Mike has that set up that way, and you don't need it over here. But it's something that Tony would change the password if somebody got it or whatever. It'll be hidden.
So basically, we're looking to replace both pool between 55 and 5650.
Yeah.
And the pavilion around 5,000. Okay. Okay, but it's something we need.
We have to have it. I mean, there's been so many times where. Yeah, we don't have something on video and we need it. I mean, it just is what it is, especially if we wanna. You know, really keep our stuff nice.
Yeah.
You know, we need to
Well,
be able to hold. Yeah.
Pavilion, definitely, if one
Yeah,
of the concerns with the. playground was it being
Mhm.
sort of dark and in the back and unsupervised. People were a little weary about that, but that's gonna stay now.
Well, the
right?
lights stay on.
Lights stay,
24/7.
so that's good. So
Yeah.
we're like, if we're not gonna move the playground, then increasing security in just this simple way, I
Yeah.
think might go a
Plus
long way. for
Deter,
the public.
yeah.
And also, if we
We
do
put
ever
the
get to the point with the new
basketball
basketball
court
hoops, the
going
last time they got taken down, I think, was it like 12 years ago, and was Parati? Did he donate those?
She donated
They
those.
got smashed to
So
pieces.
they come for the night.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous. So
Well, and like how many pickleball stuff sets have been
all the
taken,
garbage, yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like. It would just be nice to be like, hey, did you remember you took that home?
So,
And signage would be good, just to,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Well,
one
it
thing,
deters,
yeah, it's a deterrent for sure.
and the light on the back of it, so we're upgrading the lights on that. So I'll try and get those changed out, so there'll be a better light.
On the playground side,
playground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll help with the camera too. Right now, the center lights are on 24/7. I just gotta put a photo cell on it, so it should not during the day. That way they're not on all the time, but for what they're drawing, they don't draw that much. It's kind of nice to have them on at night. It does keep it lit.
It looks a little nicer.
I mean, our
Driving by at
ice,
night.
our ice
Yeah.
has stayed nice and clean and no vandalism, and I think a big part of it is because it's lit up at night.
They were skating in the field today.
Yeah, they were, I saw that. Skating underneath and then skating out.
Oh, that's fine.
But,
Good, okay,
okay,
great. A lot of
Thank you very
information that we
much.
needed.
So
yeah,
let me know when we can get it done,
okay,
if you want to do it.
yeah, we obviously have to vote on something like that, but do you wanna? I don't know. Do you wanna talk budget first and then revisit it? Budget
To go back to approve it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we might as well jump right into your budget.
Back to budget, okay. All right,
Thank you, Ron.
that's great. I'm so excited.
I know,
to
me
Get that,
too.
get that done.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, our balance as of January 31st in our account, $12,877.82. We made deposits for the Yukon basketball, 250. 50 of that goes towards our hoops. And ski club deposit that I've made so far is 1,771.34. As soon as we get the bill from Mohawk, it's a wash.
Right.
So that's all gonna go right back out.
And there hasn't been, pretty much everybody on the list has been going. There's been
Mhm.
one or two, but like we're getting the consistent group of kids that signed up,
Oh, good.
Good.
showing up.
Good.
And we, like I said, or like you said, we have one more next
Yep.
week, so, it was the only makeup that we've had, so it's,
Oh, nice.
it's
So we
been
got
good. It's
'em
been a
all
good
in.
season,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Even
awesome.
compared to
It's
last
icy
year.
as hell.
I don't think,
We were there
I don't
today.
even remember a year that we've gotten them all in.
I know.
Forever.
Yeah,
So-
last year was
Yeah.
worse.
It's been a while, but it's a small group, but it's a good group.
Good. Excellent. Okay. Yard goats deposits went out. I'll
Oh, good.
let Justin do the details when he gets to his part. And they were received in time.
Awesome.
I did get an email from, Debbie for the website. The annual fee did go up a little bit, went up $35. So the annual fee for that's gonna be $325. Other than that, my other main topic of discussion is our proposed budget for the 25-26 year. I sent everybody the numbers, and I did not get any emails back from anybody, but I don't know if anyone has anything.
No.
Does anybody have anything they wanted to add? You want a copy of that?
Yeah, I have it here, but yeah, it might be easier.
I mean, things that I came up with, the obvious things, which we are gonna be asking for an increase this year. We haven't had an increase in probably, I said several years.
Right.
we need to increase, let's see, what did I say? Okay, our portable toilets. Because of the price increase, we need to raise that line item to 2,600. That would be an increase of 600, and that's strictly just to cover the 7 months.
Right.
Um, The other thing was the pool salary. Last year, we went over budget quite a bit, mostly because we opened early, which was a good thing. And because it was 90+ degrees, it was really hot, we
Right.
had lifeguards,
So
we
you did
opened
it, yeah.
early. Each week costs approximately $3,000 in lifeguards,
In just the
just for the minimum lifeguards that are required. So, and then minimum wage, of course, went up a bit. So I would like to propose an increase of that line item to, let's see. Yeah, to increase it by $4,400.
To 4,000.
The up an additional 4,400, so that'll bring it to 29,600,
Cause we were over by,
$11,000.
yeah.
And that's mostly because of the lifeguard.
Yeah, because
salary.
we opened,
opened
we actually
early.
opened, yeah, we opened early, like almost 2 weeks
Well,
early.
and, yeah, and, well, we factored in minimum wage, but
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I did,
So those are the two items that I noticed right off the bat.
what was do we know what the increase of the electric bill was for when the pumps got turned on for the pool?
oh, from when,
I just had two questions about that. One was the increase in electric costs when the pumps were turned on, and also those were replaced before I was on the commission, but not too, like, they're fairly new is my point, right?
yeah,
The July 31st, I have the budget here. I don't have the June bill, but then it wouldn't have been a full month worth
Gotcha.
it up, but the July bill was $635. The bill that came in, that was paid September 3rd, that was $1,033.
The only
And
reason I
then-
bring it up is because, and Ron, you probably tested that, nowadays, most swimming pool motors are variable speed, energy efficient pumps. I'm curious if they were replaced with those types of motors. It's not three-phase in there, right?
So how many pumps are there?
There's
Two.
two filter pumps, I
Is it-
believe.
Is it a commercial, it's a commercial?
It's a commercial grade, yeah, it's like
Okay,
a
so no, I mean,
6
the
horsepower.
Commercial rate is whereas the bill is so,
That I don't know. Commercial rate?
it's commercial.
Whatever,
If there's any way, if both pumps don't need to be on at the same time.
Correct.
If you could alternate the pumps. Because what happens is if you turn on both pumps at the same time, you create a peak.
Right.
And the whole month, it could do it once a month, and whatever that top peak is, that's what the whole bill is based on. So if you can take the peak and bring it down, and alternating the pumps so they both don't come out at the same time.
that's,
That way there, or say they need to go beyond, you would start pump A at this
Right.
time, and then pump B would come out, we wouldn't both start at the same time.
I don't think they run at the same time.
So the question would have to be, and it's like, it's usually based on turnover rate. Every molecule of water has to pass through the filter every 6 hours on a commercial swimming pool. So, I mean, you have to figure it out mathematically to see if turnover rate's proper for your filtration system. That would determine that. Now you can, like Ron is saying, you can push that down as much as you can to try to save that way if the water's still safe, right? So I don't know how it operates because Merit sets it up.
Yeah, and then
But I can
Adam-
certainly look into it once it
Adam
gets
would
going.
probably know more.
Well, like I said, as
About
long as
that.
you don't have them both come on at the same time.
Right.
You can get a stagger, so one comes on,
I
10
think,
minutes later, the next one comes on, it's not gonna create that one.
I don't think
But
they
even-
run at the same time.
Even if we can save $500 a
Right.
year on just electric costs.
Yeah.
When the pool's running, like there's a way that you might be able to do it.
Okay.
add that to your agenda for June to take. a
Yeah,
look
talk to
at.
me in May and June when I have nothing going on.
Okay, yeah. Well, you'll be in the thick of it then. It'll,
I'll be there.
okay, so,
I'll add that to my,
what else here?
I'll kind of ask Adam a little bit about that too, so. He would probably have an answer
Chemicals.
for all of that, but I don't
I
know.
mean, there were a lot of line items that we went over on last
Yeah.
year.
Well, I mean, the heat, it was a lot hotter, so you're gonna have more chemical,
Right,
more people swimming, longer season, so obviously all that's gonna exponentially increase the longer you have the pool, no matter what.
yeah. So the chemicals went up. Um. Repairs and maintenance, I'm just looking here on our budget right now to see if we have money for these repairs. Okay, that's what we did last year. Let's see, this year. All right. So under our telephone, electric line item, we still have $4,000. For our repair line item, we still have $4,000. And those are the two places that we have. And we have 1,500 in yearly project. So I would say
We have 1,500 left, right? Is that what you're saying?
in yearly projects, yeah, we haven't touched that one at
We
all.
haven't touched it at all.
And we won't have any pool opening charges this coming year because
Oh,
we have
that's
the credit.
Right.
We have
We
a
have that credit.
That's big.
Cause they double charge.
Forgot about that, okay.
So that's a good thing. But do we have $10,000? For the cameras? Not really.
Well, there's. Perhaps the first focus would be on the pool. Because there's a fundraising effort going on now for the Bunny McGuire Park. There's, checks are being received by the treasurer at a separate Bunny McGuire Park account. So this is all gonna go to improvements and upgrades, which we can
Big
certainly,
cameras.
Yeah.
The cameras,
I mean, it's for the benefit of the park, so.
Right.
If you guys just wanna focus on the pool for now. Well, we're also in the budget making season for next year,
Hmm.
so if you wanna put more money in for certain things,
So then we'd be looking for the $5,000.
Well, 56.
Right.
Because we'll need the double. I'm assuming. 5650.
yeah, I think so.
I mean, not to jump around, but like, and I know it's a small thing, but I do need an allocation for the ticket sales for the yard goats.
Yeah, that-
Before we put the poster out, so like we make a little bit on those tickets, so that can be for improvements at the pool house. You know, last year we did it for, well, the first yard goats, we just
We
kind of
did-
did it.
We didn't have
Uh,
any.
you-
We didn't
Yukon-
have any, yeah.
Yukon tickets have
Was for
been
the-
for the basketball hoops,
So yard
so
goats
this could be
for
that.
pool.
Could do that for the cameras, even though we haven't made the money for the basketball hoops yet, but still.
We do have,
It's all kind of
yeah, we
together.
do have a little.
It's a little bit of
cushion.
money, but you know, that'll do something.
You know, and I think we intend to use up some of our cushion to make up the difference for that one, for at least one basketball hoop.
Right, yeah.
that'll go
'cause
down.
They were way more than what we thought they were gonna be. Yeah.
So we'll use some of that. I don't want to use it all,
No.
but we do have some cushion there. So trying to
what about
stay,
your capital,
what's that?
your capital not occurring your test? What should you not?
I don't know.
Oh, is that
It's
that's
that,
the one that we could only use for? pool, right?
Mhm.
But we used
We used
not
some,
the vacuum on that, right?
yeah,
We got,
no, we
the
did not,
vacuum wasn't on that?
no, came out of here.
Oh,
Yeah, there was other things that came out of,
there was other things
Yeah.
that came out of that. I just can't remember.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but there should be money enough in there for that, so that would just be a request to the
So we could
selectmen's
put it-
office, to you,
Right.
to the treasurer, or whoever I have to send the request to.
So we could use that money.
It would go to a town meeting to move funds from one line item to another.
I mean, it's for the pool.
Right,
If it came to that point, let's see.
okay, so if we didn't have,
So, right.
the money, do we want to pad our budget for next year in any other areas? Anybody have any comments?
Thad or Tanya, do you have any comments?
On your sugar head now.
Any foreseeable issues that we're gonna need extra
Is he
cash
checked
for?
out?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just,
Okay.
I don't know if there's any other line item we want to,
No, but I think we should probably speak with our director, probably. He might have some more input on that, right?
Agreed.
I don't know. Has anybody spoke with Adam about any needs yet as far as the budget?
No,
he hasn't sent
he
me, I
hasn't
sent
said
him.
anything, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I included him on.
Yeah, no,
On the email, and nobody
he didn't say anything,
I would just
I
like to
think
add a
he's-
little bit back to the security as far as the cameras and whatnot and the cost. And I think while we're doing that, I think we might want to think about making sure that like the Sam Eddy field is maybe covered a little bit too, some of that area. So we might want to consider that.
is that too far out of the bubble, Ron?
We'll look at it, like I
Okay.
said, if we end up with the.
A lot of time, I know at one time we had a car go up on the lawn and by the fence and just so if we could see that
Right,
area.
So they drive right up there. Well, and all depending on where Christopher ends up doing his scoreboard, if it's solar,
Mhm.
you are his mentor. Ron.
We gotta figure that.
So there could be a solar camera on top of that. Realistically, if it will reach.
It'll reach, well, like I said, once we get the system in,
We're gonna go over.
I agree, though. I think some of Sam Eddy should be. Is any Sam Eddy on town
only
cameras,
$100.
garage, are there cameras at the town garage? No.
And this is gonna cover. Besides
Okay, yeah, Ron's gonna look into that.
the monthly things which come to. I don't know why we had $123 for water bill
Water is always,
in
are we,
December.
would it have been from like? It's for the month of December.
December, yeah. November, December, yeah, that one's high. Yeah, there's one that's
Okay.
constantly
There,
around 66, 62, and then there's one for one. The other ones are like $13.
Something going on there.
that doesn't make sense. Brian,
Sure,
we have
Bill.
we have a December water bill for the pool house.
No, I don't know where it is.
So,
I don't know where it is. I just, because we have several,
and all of our
we
water
get
shut off.
three bills. Like $123.
It wouldn't
Maybe
be
that
a-
is a pool house.
Yeah,
And
but I
that was,
think
and
that-
when it's normally 62,
That gets, the water gets shut off the minute Pilates goes through that.
right? So there shouldn't, so maybe, I don't.
That's town, is that on us? When you, well, it wouldn't have been December. We just did it in February.
Flooding it, no, it's December.
Oh, you flooded it in December?
31st,
Oh,
but this bill was
for
before
January,
that.
but. So it wasn't,
Right.
January.
so would that have been?
It'll be in the January bill.
I picked the tarp up in January.
I was gonna say, it wasn't
It
December.
was January, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. it
That
was
bill
December.
should last December?
Yeah.
The bill, we ordered it December 31st.
No, that
charge
water
came-
bill, that
This
was
water bill
December's
is-
water bill, which
It's a December, it was paid
there's nothing on in
on
December.
December
What about
20.
the, is it billed 60 days out, 30 days? Because they used water for some fall events.
Water is monthly now. So,
Was there an event in November? That was October.
not November, now it's October.
Only event was at the school after the parade of lights.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I'm just saying, so, I mean, technically, we could increase the
Yeah,
water,
that water spigot's
The
on the
water
actual.
spigot off North Canaan Ambulance. We have the control to turn it off.
but there's another spigot over by the field.
Where?
Isn't there one by
Oh,
the field,
Water spigot down by the road, or down.
by the ball field?
By the ball field, but that usually gets winterized
That's, yeah. that
because it
gets-
comes up in
Yeah,
the
everything.
pressure
was
tank
shut
in the
like,
dugout, behind the
what, by
dugout.
end of
Yeah,
October?
that should be.
Yeah. Unless there's a broken pipe.
Well,
But I mean, you'd think it'd be more than 120 if it was a broken pipe.
I can ask Paul for a copy of the bill.
And just see.
Just
where-
to see if it
yeah,
gives
where
the
it's coming from,
location.
because, I mean,
And where-
Price comes and shuts
Well,
everything.
that's the
off.
pool, yeah, the pool, the water's in, there's no water at the pool.
No,
Where else is our water meter?
We have a fountain. That's the Gala Field, right?
yeah, but where?
Do we have
No.
a water, we don't have a water at Scala?
So we need,
So I know we pay the water, I know we pay
I'll
the
let you know.
water.
Thank you.
so we gotta
Thank
audit
you.
that. We gotta figure out where our
Makes
water's
no
metered.
sense. Unless it's the spigot. On like, no, because Parati shuts it all off, because there's a spigot on the outside of the pool house that anybody can turn on and off, but it would be off. Right, when they winterize it.
Yeah,
it would be
all the
off.
water is all
Water's
turned off.
off, turned off.
So I don't know where there's a,
Why would we have $123 water bill? And I'll ask
Do
Paul,
you have a copy of that? Or he
I
just
have to
sends?
get, I have to
he
get,
would have it.
Alright.
yeah,
So let's look.
I mean, we gotta find out, because that's just,
Yeah.
and if that's not ours, we need that, I don't know, whatever.
because normally it's $60. Around $66, $62, whatever that is.
Even in the wintertime.
Well, yeah, for after the pool's closed. This one here, the October bill was 66,
Averages.
November was 62.
$60.
So I mean, it's
And then it
possible
jumped
that
to
that,
100 and,
it's possible that that is Lawrence Field. But then there's no reason for it to be $123. I'll get a
especially
copy.
in December.
Why is our water bill $62 anyway in the winter? I mean, that's what I pay at my house. And I,
Right, and you're
it's a
using
family of 4. Yeah,
Well, it might have been
Unless-
used, I mean, if. Cause it's Lawrence Field, there's, between the soccer. And October would be, soccer plus any events, committees.
They have this.
Things that go
spigot
on.
thing There,
where?
right outside the fence. In
Oh,
between
the
the road
parking
and the
lot?
fence, there's
Oh,
like
okay.
a spigot thing. But not in December.
Not in December. I'll
Unless
check on.
it's-
it. Could we increase our water? Cause we're gonna go over with. we
What are
only
we
have
at
a-
now?
We have a balance in our water budget right now of $159.
What did we spend in water in July?
July, $1,000. That's the pool house.
Is it-
And when?
And then
when does our
August
funds
was
kick back in?
999,
Our year is June,
July 1st.
July 1st, so June.
So yeah, we're gonna need a small increase just to hold us over if we open in May again. Open. end of-
No,
or
we
beginning
open
of
in
We open
June.
in
We opened the week of school was out,
Right,
right?
so there's
It
gonna
was
be
that
2
week
weeks.
School was out, we opened because it was hot.
I think school wasn't even out yet.
Was it?
I
It
think
was
we
that
opened the
like,
weekend before.
yeah,
we got
I think
out.
you're right. It was hot and we had the lifeguards home.
Yeah. Should we raise
I
that?
mean, we have to do what we have to do.
We need a couple $100 there.
I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah,
So that would
definitely.
make it 35.
35 for water.
Yep.
And then the other, I mean, chemicals, we have $1,200, which should be,
Nominal increase. I haven't seen anything go up on that on my end.
yeah,
So keep it
but
at
that-
3750.
the 1,200
That's,
should.
that's for my distributor. I don't know with
Mhm.
Merit, but at least from what I've seen in the industry,
Nothing's like.
chemicals haven't really jumped up. Some increase on equipment, but really not even that much. Like there hasn't been this giant.
Do we feel like it's
'Cause
safe
our-
to stay at 3750 then?
Or, yeah, because our
It's
average,
so hard to say 'cause
I know.
based on usage and weather
Right.
more than anything else, you know.
we're gonna be real, I think
And we have 1200 left right now.
1,200 left and our normal
I'd say
average is 1,250. So we'll have enough to pay for the June delivery,
And then the 37 50 will
And-
kick in July.
and then we get another.
should be
batch.
fairly safe.
I think we'll be okay
I say
there.
we keep that.
So, okay there. Repairs and maintenance.
We have 4000
We
left
have 4,000 left.
and you're
um,
proposing 6. That's what it was
It's
at.
usually,
Was 6 what it was at?
Yep.
So that's no
We'll leave it at
increase. so this
6.
is-
When was the last time the commission asked for budget increase?
I want to say, maybe,
3 years,
Gotcha.
was it?
it's,
Right after COVID.
no, we did not.
We try and just move stuff around to keep our number the same.
Maybe 2019.
So,
Might
It's
have been
been 5
2019.
years, 6 years. That's.
and
significant
we've
amount of
made it
time
work
the
with
inflation.
lifeguards, like minimum wage going up. We've made it work with our water bill. We've made it work.
I don't think we're out of line then.
No, we
By
just
any
have to
means.
explain why,
Right.
which we can.
Absolutely.
So
So. Did I leave repairs, maintenance and supplies at 6,000?
Well, it depends, I guess, if we're sliding the repairs
but that's
to the
not,
camera,
oh,
right? Then we should ask for an increase because the camera system needs to be repaired.
right. It is a repair. It's an
But
upgrade
that
to
might
it's a
go
repair.
under the electrical.
It's a little bit of both,
Yeah.
right? It's a little bit of both.
I don't know if it matters which line item it's under or
It
not,
doesn't.
but as long as like
I
we
can split it.
right,
That's
So
I
true.
would say do that.
So I can split.
So you repairs and maintenance is at 6 right now and telephone electric is at 8.
Right. And we have 4,000 basically in each one still.
The repairs and maintenance, what typically goes to that?
Well, here, in fact, one thing was $500 from Berkshire Alarm when we had to have it fixed,
Okay, so there's
Um,
500.
right there. The supplies, it's mostly supplies for the pool house. And, that would be normally the pool opening and closing and Parati's fees for opening and
Yeah,
closing
Water systems.
yeah. I'm okay with leaving it as it is.
leaving it at 6 and
at
8
6.
because we have the 4 and 4 left in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like Brian reminded us,
we do have, totally
I
forgot
forgot
that
about
account.
the non-reoccurring. I don't know if you're familiar.
I remember you guys
that.
talking about it when I first signed on, because I think we were trying to find something,
We were trying to pay for
we were
something.
trying to pay for.
But yeah, it's a non-reoccurring fund that
But it's
town has set
specifically
aside for
for
the pool.
pool or pool improvements or pool repairs,
Repairs.
correct?
So, I mean, if we ask
It
for.
has to be approved.
Well,
Sounds like.
certainly the security for the pool, that would fall, they should
Correct.
cover that.
So the
That
only thing I
expense.
can. Right.
They want
the
us to
only
use
thing
our money first.
Yeah.
Then he'll look at our budget first before approving.
My only thing that they might say is that it's not strictly for the pool. It is going to cover tennis court, it is going to hopefully cover Sam Eddy, you know what I mean? So it's not. It is not solely for the pool, it is,
Well, partially.
partially, so that's where we may, you know,
So that
depending
one, we
on,
will only need maybe.
You-
right, if we
2,000,
You don't
cover
have,
the
to. You don't have to
portion that
include
if
the
we-
expense of any extra cameras at this point, but
right. But like you said. if
certainly
we
anything around the
cover a
pool.
portion, and they can cover a portion, well, they're covering the pool portion, then if
Right.
you're gonna,
Yeah,
Right.
I think we need to show all those increases and then hopefully Brian can help us out.
Correct.
In the selectman's office with these, larger increases that we're showing.
right, and we have to think too, like, this was like, how many times did we have to call Berkshire Alarm, spend this money at Berkshire Alarm, like, you know, this is gonna be like we have a system and it's gonna work.
Well, yeah, but we also want to keep that like minimum of 500 in there for repairs on a yearly
Right,
basis, right?
but I
So
think
that's
Exactly.
In the long
out of the
run, I think
non-reoccurring-
it's going to be less to get the
Right.
system.
We don't
because
ever
it's
want to
going
ask for
more
less,
efficient.
correct?
Right,
Where now the system
Just to
is
get it in
just-
place.
Yeah, right.
A
the
little bit of
initial-
help with the non-reoccurring, for
Right.
sure. An increase in the repair aspect of it. And I think we got it
Maybe-
covered, really. If
Do you wanna,
the foundation's gonna work on the pavilion,
I think we're gonna get a lot of help. with
so
the
then
initial.
I,
Yeah.
you
do.
know. I mean,
I
it's
mean,
in
do
the
you
best
wanna go
interest
up
of the
to
town.
65 and that throws that
I-
$500 in there?
Ask, right?
okay, so
Yeah,
pool
it doesn't hurt
salary,
to ask, really, as long as we're showing where the increases are needed. as
Repairs,
far as-
maintenance, supplies goes to 65? Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, change this to 65, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
and it's also not like the town hasn't come to us and been like, hey, by the way, did the cameras catch any of that
Right.
nonsense that have been going on? Because
Right.
it's in the best interest of
Them to
the
have-
Little League commission. It's in the best interest of the town. It's in the best interest of the rec commission to have working cameras and the
Right.
school, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
Right.
If
And
I'm
with
not
pictures
mistaken-
that are gonna help us.
Well, that's just our
Identify.
cameras right now.
right. They
I
don't
mean,
help
if I'm
any-
not mistaken, the selectman's office will set our budget anyways, won't they, Mary Lisa?
Well, I submit a proposal, then they call us in, I submit it with a letter of explanation for any
Right. yeah.
adjustments. And then
And they
they
come back.
go over it pretty much with a fine tooth comb. In the past, they've asked me to present at the finance, Board of Finance meeting to
To
explain
explain.
it,
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll, with you. if
which
they-
if they, I mean, everything that we're increasing this year is like we discussed, for the benefit of the town
Mm-hmm.
and just expenses, non-reoccurring. Cameras is only gonna be,
Mhm.
one-shot deal except for minimal maintenance.
500 a year maintenance.
Right.
Mhm.
We have everything. We're not asking for the additional money for anything that's not gonna benefit the town in a big way.
Right.
Okay,
Oh, I think the
Um,
vacuum came out of the non-reoccurring, no?
That's what I thought. I thought the
I
vacuum
thought
came
that's what
out
it
of that.
was. Maybe not. Anyway.
It might not have,
Sorry.
but no, but that's where I thought we used that. Oh, is that what it was?
Mm.
But then it didn't, right? Okay, I knew there was something.
that was the year before. That's why I don't have
Gotcha.
previous years.
Okay,
Okay.
I knew there was something. That's why it was in my head. Okay.
Right,
So the 800 events and activities, are we keeping that?
okay.
What do we have in that?
Hold on.
Oh,
Let's
sorry.
go back, okay, so 31,700 is gonna be payroll. I add the 4,400,
That's just for the minimum wage increase.
and if we open early.
Right.
The extra.
Yeah.
The extra for opening early. Then 8,000 telephone. We're gonna increase water to 3,500. Chemicals, we're gonna leave as is.
Yeah.
We're gonna increase repairs maintenance to 6,500.
Real quick question about the lifeguard salary and
Mm-hmm.
how it's set up. Is there a minimal number of lifeguards we need on duty at all times?
Yes.
Yes.
How many is that? 4?
One,
Four.
two,
There's something like there's each station, there's like stations
Okay.
or you have to have eyes on certain.
Question for Adam.
yes.
But I wanna say it's 4. Can't open without 4?
There's
is it
one
3?
inside, there's one at the life.
There's one
And there's like one
inside,
at either
and
end of the
there's
pool.
certain spots you have to have people.
So it's not like we're overloading,
Oh, no,
yeah, it's quite the
It
opposite.
may appear to be overloading,
But it's-
especially if
you
the
have-
whole
But we're
day
following
is
the code.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
follow
Okay.
the minimum required.
Yeah, we never overload, we never have enough to
Bodies are
overload it.
overloaded.
Yeah. Yeah,
So the events and activities, the $800, I usually end up spending close to 400 for the Easter.
right, for Easter, that's a big one.
And then,
And then if we ever do decide to do a fall or a winter, like,
Right,
that's what
yeah.
that's for.
we have reduced that because it was 1,000. We had reduced it
So
to
keep
800.
it at 8, let's not,
Yeah.
yeah, let's not.
Portable toilets, I'm asking for the increase. So that, what did I
To
say?
26.
20.
That just covers the cost,
That
of
just covers the
price
cost.
increasing.
Mhm.
So I am going to negotiate because what they charged us and what they charged the events committee was different.
Really, which one?
Events
was-
committee got the last year's rate.
And what, and
That was $98 and we were charged 122.
Hmm.
So
oh,
now
yeah.
that I'm
Now that you can. you
I'm
have an
in charge of
independent-
both of those now. I'm gonna make sure that if whatever they
Right.
give us, if it's lower,
There's other companies,
I had
Right.
compared.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
And they're
compared,
still-
everyone else was
Mhm.
higher.
Okay.
Everyone else was higher. And then we have the 1,500 for yearly projects,
We're
and
keeping that.
that can go toward the cameras. Or
that, we have, still
Basketball.
have that, right? We still.
we still have it, yep.
Okay.
And that's for the cameras or basketball hoops. Okay. All right, so I don't know what the total additional adds up to, but I'll add it up and I'll put my explanation in my letter and I'll turn it
And
in.
if you need me to present with you, I will.
If they call us. If they call us, I'll have you come with.
Yeah, I
me.
mean, there's nothing like, there's nothing on here that we're like,
Can you just email us what the increase would be?
Yeah.
When you get that,
Mhm.
thank you.
I'll email everyone a copy of the letter. I mean, I have it written up, but now I gotta adjust it a little bit.
So
Um,
after going through this, my questions would be just basically the utilities, like kind of like we did the audit with the
Electric.
with the electric, with the
Mm.
lighting situation.
do that
I
with the
feel like
water.
we need to do that with the water situation.
Yeah.
To figure out what is actually North Canaan Recs, where we're getting metered. And why that increase is what it is. In the meantime, if I have the information of the locations,
Mhm.
we can always just like literally drive around and just put some eyes to see if there's anything visible that we see on why it, like, if it's $120 this month and it's $120 next month,
right,
something
then
or-
in April, like something's going on, right? Like, I mean, unless Eversource increased it by 50%, which I hadn't gotten any letter that
The
that was the
water,
situation
yeah.
on the water end. Not to say that Eversource wouldn't do that. But,
Okay,
but yeah, so it would be that and then just and when we get into the pool season, the motors for the pool pump.
yeah,
Check.
Adam may,
I can
Adam may
talk to
have
Adam about
answers
that.
to all of that,
Yeah.
I just don't, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'll send everyone a copy of the letter. that
I'm
I
just like
submit.
looking at it and it's just like, there's nothing, like, I feel like there's no, like, we have to go up. You know what I mean? Like. Nothing
Yeah,
we
it's
can
just,
do.
yeah, it's been 5 years and there's just, there's,
For the last few years, we've been moving stuff around to make it work, and I think finally just.
Yeah, it's finally.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So. Do we need to? Make a motion and all that? When you're ready to make sure that it goes in the way you want it.
Okay, then I can make a motion
have to
to
have the motion.
increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, if you want to go on to the next thing, I can do some math. and
Okay.
get a number and then we can
Okay.
vote on
I
it.
think that's probably the
I
proper
think we
way to
need
do
to
it,
make a
is
motion,
to make
'cause
a
then-
motion on the figure increase.
Yeah.
Cause I have to turn this letter in like yesterday.
Right, that's
so-
what I
Yeah.
mean, so we need to do that, so yeah, you take your time, really, so we'll move on to, Justin, the group events.
Okay, yes, I know Adam was gonna reach out to Chuck for the fundraising, or for the basketball hoop, because been asking for a specific number on what this thing is gonna cost us,
Right.
and we don't have that information. I've reached out to him a couple times. I think, Tracy had mentioned maybe seeking other avenues, if like we're not getting any response from Stadium.
Mhm.
I think we
And
have to.
again, I haven't talked to Adam within the last, since the last meeting about if he was able to get a hold of him. I have not gotten any of the information personally.
Yeah.
So,
I talked to Adam on last Thursday. And he still hadn't heard anything.
yeah, so it's crazy that we can't get a number on that. So, I don't really know where to look other than just like look online,
I
or
have
there's
that
other
book. Yeah.
sports outlet places
Mhm.
where we can get a figure. And perfect,
Or at least it is
Oh,
prepared.
the gopher. So,
I looked at,
That's what we were looking.
I looked real quick, like Dick's
yes,
Sporting Goods.
yeah,
They have options.
But they're not as, they won't last as long, correct? Is that what Adam
I
was
mean,
saying?
they had some pretty, I don't
Ruddy-
know. I
like
mean,
rugged?
I don't know. They
I
look
know, I
pretty
don't know.
all right,
decent.
so we'll,
And if they can deliver it,
I'll put it upon myself to get an
To-
actual number on something for next meeting with that.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and I mean, even like Dick's, where else did I look? Oh, I looked at these guys online and I looked at Dick's again. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at.
Yep.
But. like,
No,
if
and
they
I
can
mean,
Deliver to.
The only thing,
Canton,
right, the
we can
only
pick it
thing,
up.
yeah, the only thing with doing it like online is the freight
sure.
right.
ends up being
Sure.
astronomical.
Right.
But like you said, if we could get it,
Even Dick's
somewhere.
was like only $400, I think, for.
right, and
the-
even if they could
freight,
just get it
which
to
is
our
a lot less than
location,
the-
I'm sure I could get down
Some of
there
those-
with a
one of
truck
those-
and trailer
yeah,
at some point, you know.
Right.
Yeah, we could.
I can always pick it up. We can, that's the easy thing.
So that,
right?
so that would be why came up
Yeah.
with Dick's, because it's a location that we can.
Yeah, my
Thank
only
you.
thing with this, it would have to just be rugged.
It would have to
It's
be.
gonna
Yeah,
have.
I have a lot of
Yeah,
choices.
yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so that's
That'd
that.
be great, Kristen, thank you.
Let's see. I don't, Lindsay, did you talk about last month? I wasn't here with the yard.
I just,
please?
yeah, I just read what you sent me.
Okay, yeah,
um,
it's same thing. We have the two dates.
What were the dates again, Justin?
The dates are,
It's a bad.
No, I don't think it's bad either. I think it's necessary.
That's 20. Yeah, that's all we do it again.
1 second,
That's gonna be fine.
Justin, you want me to put you on the agenda next month for figures for the hoops, correct?
sure,
Okay.
yes. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
While looking up the dates for the games, the one thing, like I had mentioned, that
I might have them in
I didn't know
my minutes here, Justin. So,
that I actually found out here at this meeting was that we need, if we're gonna do a fundraiser through ticket sales, we have to allocate the funds to go to a specific thing. So
May 3rd and August 31st.
there you go, May 3rd, August 31st. For the two games. One is Saturday night,
Yeah,
one's a
Okay, what
Sunday
did I
day.
do?
game.
Can you get my calculator back?
Um,
I don't know what I did.
oh, what?
so again, I know it's not a lot of money, but it's still money that we can raise for ticket sales to go somewhere.
Because the yard goats, it's a little bit more.
It's
Right.
like $5 a
Seven-
ticket.
5 or 6?
Yeah,
Might be
5 or 6 bucks
yeah.
a ticket. So, and the increase is the fact that there's more tickets, right? We have,
Right, that
we
too.
have 50 tickets.
I don't know what you did.
So, you know, I
That's
don't,
still not right.
Euros.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Where? On the bottom left-hand corner, I did some. Right
Basic.
figuring out the calculator.
Yeah.
I did
She
something.
touched something, anyways.
So
So we have to allocate the funds to something? Is that what you're saying?
I believe so. That's what I was told.
If we make, yeah,
Right.
so,
So
Yes.
we don't have to decide right this minute, but there could be, we could pick something. Our first game's in May, right?
mhm,
So we wouldn't necessarily have to post the flyer until baseball season kicks off, which is, beginning of March.
right.
And to
Which
get
is
the
soon.
flyers from Spencer at Yard Goats, I can have him put whatever on there.
To
So
say
to
what
say
we can
what
add-
we're raising it for, so, and then we can advertise for the sale of the tickets and then start raising money and selling the tickets for the game.
So like,
We just need the money to go somewhere.
so when would you want the flyer? Well, we should really decide next month.
Right. We decide next month, ticket sales will go middle of March to the game, which is beginning of May, so a month and a half for the first game. I mean, we can throw out both games. And then repost, kind of like what we did with the Yukon, where we
Yeah.
posted initially we posted the first we posted both games at
At the first
At the
initial
beginning,
and then
and
just
then
did.
pushed the first one, and then after that game ended, we pushed the second one, so.
Yep.
It'd be a similar deal, I think. So I guess everybody just come up with ideas. If it's gonna be, maybe we don't need to do it for the cameras. Maybe we don't need to do it for the pool house, but if we have the opportunity to raise some money, then we should.
So we need to
We need
come
to
up
add,
with a specific,
exactly.
to-
So we can put it on the flyer
put
and
it
get
on
it
the
out
flyer.
for next month.
So why don't we put that down to?
For next agenda, I'll put it on
Agenda,
there.
what,
So if anyone has any ideas or
Right.
think about it next month, so. That's it for me.
Okay, great, thank you, Justin.
so
did-
back to,
Yeah,
I have a total now.
Okay.
I'd like to, propose that we submit the 2025-26 budget request with an increase of $6,000, which will bring our total, which brings our total budget to 76,000.
so we need a motion to,
That was the motion.
That
oh,
was
you made the motion, sorry.
Motion
Thank
for
you.
that increase.
So we need a second.
Second. That motion.
Was that you, Dad, second?
was
I
motioning.
made the motion.
Oh.
Where
Right
are we?
there.
And Justin seconded.
All right,
Yeah.
so Dad made the motion, Justin second. Is there any further discussion? All right, then all in favor? To
Aye.
submit 76. Okay,
Okay.
we got through it, guys. We got through it.
Put
Okay,
names down.
just put names down. All right, okay, so you're all set, Marley?
I am all set.
Perfect, thank you so
Okay,
much.
I can fall asleep now?
Night, Tom.
Almost done. I don't have an update for the tennis court back. Stop,
Yeah.
we'll just put that back on. Skating rink going great. There was people there today. I have been in contact with Brian and asking him to make sure the town crew's checking on it if they need to, do whatever to it. They've been taking care of it and it seems, I haven't heard anything that it's not good. Have you been down there at all?
Yeah, I went down there with the kids.
And it was
Fun. Yeah,
good.
it was good.
And I do think that the lights being on all night is deterring from what we've had in the past
Uh-huh.
with people chipping at the ice and pulling at the
Yep,
tarp. So
Absolutely.
that.
Yep.
So anyway, that's going great.
it
I
was a
love
success.
seeing people down there.
It was
Yes, and it was a perfect.
And it's
been
a perfect
winter
year.
for it. So I'm
Perfect
glad
year for it.
we jumped on it and got that done. Thank you, Justin, for pushing that forward. Monthly newsletter. We won't have yard goats to go into that yet, right? So this would be March's.
Does Adam need the softball and the league to go up there?
Well, Little League wouldn't be
Same as
us.
backyard.
Yeah, I thought we did discuss that last.
I know the softball
check.
registrations
Yeah.
opened up recently.
Oh, just the s'mores thing, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that.
Right.
Yeah, no, so I mean, we could submit the I mean, the more attention softball gets, the better, because we're trying to do two teams. And do you, you usually give it to Paul, right? You have it, great, okay, yeah, so let's do,
Yeah, because registration, excuse me, doesn't close until March 31st.
yeah, so let's get softball out there.
Anything else?
That's really it, because we're not putting yard goats out until.
Wasn't there a,
Oh, wait a
Actually,
minute, April,
it would be for March. You,
I thought we couldn't do that for some reason.
did we put UConn in it?
Didn't they have some stipulations on what can and cannot go into the newsletter?
I
we can
remember-
put it in,
We
put
can,
it in.
okay.
Yeah, but I think we remember, or we
Yeah, there are
figured out we could
stipulations.
do it.
but we can do it because we did,
Okay.
we
Because
were
we
able to
did.
put the yard
You-
yeah,
goats,
so
the
UConn.
UConn in.
We
Put
did
it in. I would just put in, to look out for information about.
Yeah, and then once we have.
Yard goats,
'cause we're not
tickets
gonna
through
have the-
North Canaan Rec, right?
we're
You're
not
not gonna have
gonna
all the
buy it.
information.
Yeah.
So we don't have to add any pricing, but just more of like a save the date, quote unquote, more than anything else.
I mean, we have the dates. You could do save the date, yard goats, May 3rd, August 31st, more information. to
Yeah,
come.
absolutely, something like
So
that.
get the dates out there.
Yeah.
And then we'll put the flyer in following month. But at least people will be like, oh, there's something coming up.
Okay. And do we, I mean, we don't really have a flyer for the skating rink. I'm just pulling up pavilion rink rules. I don't know if, I mean, do we want to advertise for the rink?
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
I don't, I mean,
Right.
it's being used. I think
Yep.
word has gotten out, right?
Okay. So softball.
Realistically, you probably have another
Yeah, it's,
3 weeks with it
Yeah.
at the
Probably, yeah.
most.
yeah.
Okay.
I would just do the softball flyer and then do like a little, whatever, a little blurb that says yard goats. May 3rd, August 31st, more info to come or something like that. Just so that people
Okay.
see that,
I'll make kind of a save the date flyer.
yes, perfect, save the date.
What were those dates again? I know I-
May 3rd and August 31st. And then people
Okay,
will at least see it and know that it's coming up.
coming up.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Right.
All right, new business, we have, my term and Tracy's term are up this month. I talked to Brian what we had to do and he's like, essentially nothing. I just have to tell you guys our terms were up and that they were extended to February of 2028. So,
Okay, because yeah, we discussed
Yep.
that.
so I will update that spreadsheet I have and I will submit it to,
With my correct address.
oh, yeah, I fixed that, didn't I? Did I never
I don't-
fix that, Mary?
Well, I think you might have, but I don't, I mean, I
said
said
1961
at
at SBC.
Comcast.net.
All right, so that, and then this is gonna go to, well, it's March, so she's March 7th and I'm March 7th, so we're just gonna continue, we're gonna extend them to March 7th of 28. As long as everybody is okay with
So
it.
they're 3-year terms?
Yep,
Okay,
yeah, the first, when you join, it's 2, and then from then on, it's 3 every time you're up.
okay.
That's what we,
I
when
thought
we
it was 4,
updated, no, I actually
back
backed
in-
that up.
but 3.
Cause I was like, oh, shoot, yeah, so
Yeah.
the amendment I looked up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that, I'll just push that through and then I will send that, do I send that to the town clerk's office? Is that who I send that to, or do I just send that to the updated terms?
I need to have them also,
So I'll just
So-
send it to you.
so I don't, I can,
I'll send it to
send them-
everybody, kind of
send
what I
them
do,
both, yeah.
everybody's email on there.
because, yeah, because I put
Okay.
it up on our board.
Oh, you, okay,
and I
gotcha.
don't know if who has to do something.
Alright, so send email, okay. Perfect, okay. And then I keep this one on there, new fundraising ideas, if we can revisit that.
Yeah, because we got the yard goats going on.
Yeah, we had talked about the Norbrook thing.
That's more of a summer thing anyway.
Yeah, it's more of
Yeah,
a summer
summer
thing
thing.
anyway.
Yep.
Trying to think of other winter time
Yeah, that's why I
things,
keep
it's
it on
tough.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, it is, it's tough.
So the brewery was nice for that,
I
but,
know,
uh,
and no
Yeah, we'll
word
see.
if anything else is going in there, right? Okay. All right, any other business to come before the commission? No? All right, I have a motion to adjourn at 8:10.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Now we hear from
Second,
a second.
any discussion? All in favor?
I.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.